Hello?
Annabelle, is that you?
Oh, yes, hi.
Well, I've been waiting for you to give me a report about how my mother is doing. Did you take her to the doctor's this morning?
Well,
And
yes,
what is the doctor's name? Is she a specialist?
her name is.
Is she taking good care of my mother? What's her number?
You know, I gave you her name and number last week when you called and asked the same question.
Well, I misplaced them. We've been very busy up here, working hard to get the country club fundraiser off the ground. Do I have to ask you again for the information?
Anna, why do you even bother calling here? You know, our mother had a bad night last night. She always does before I take her to the doctor. She didn't sleep much. And because I'm the one caring for her, I didn't either. That's right, me. I'm the one doing the caring here. All I get from you is telling me what to do. Always being critical, being the big sister. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of your calls. All you do is call and ask your silly questions so you can feel good about yourself. Then you hang up and go on about your business as though my mother and I don't even exist. Do you know when the last time you even came here to visit our mother? Last year, after her stroke. Since then, thank you very much. All you do is call.
Well, somebody has to keep you straight. I've been doing that your whole life. You're the one who threw your life away when Pete died. Don't blame that on me. You're the one who chose to stay with Mom.
Oh, so it's my fault Pete died? It's my fault Mom's sick? Don't you dare call here again. Ooh, that witch. I could just kill her and her husband both. I'm so sick of this. Oh, you miserable woman. Yes, Mom, I'm coming. Sometimes I could just choke that old lady, put her out of her misery, and pay her back for all her nonsense. Who is it?
It's me, Annabelle.
You? What, it's not enough you torment me on the phone? Or are you canvassing for donations for your country club? Go home, Anna. I don't want to see you.
Annabelle, please let me in. I want to talk with you.
Talk with me. Don't you mean talk at me? I told you I'm not taking your garbage anymore. I'm done.
Please, Annabelle.
Ground rule number 1. I've taken enough crap from my mother. I don't need any more from you. So if you've come here to criticize me for giving up my life for my mother, then you can just turn right back around. I'm tired of it. I don't want to hear it.
Please let me in. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with you. Can't you see that my mother needs more care than you can possibly provide for her? I want Mother to come and stay with Wilson and me. We have the room, we can afford to give Mother anything she wants, and you can't.
I can't do what? The same thing that I've been doing for the last 27 years while you and your rich husband make grand decisions about when you're going to go to your Italian Riviera condo each year and for how long? How dare you tell me what to do? My mother gave me healthcare power of attorney, not you. You rich...
Oh, go ahead and say it. You're just jealous because Mother always favored me.
Oh, right. And that's why you left home at the first chance you could. You didn't want to live anywhere near our mother. She's never been satisfied with anything either one of us did. And she's still the same. Whatever she does, whatever she's critical of whatever I do. She doesn't need to talk very well to let me know how stupid I am. Just like she's always done. I'm sick of her and I'm sick of you. One of these days, I think I'm just going to go away and go where nobody can find me. You know, to tell you the truth, I'm glad you're here. She's plucked my last nerve. Sometimes I want to wring her neck, and that scares me. I don't want to hurt her, even though she has been a horrible mother.
What are you talking about? You were her baby, her favorite. I was the one who could never do anything right.
Listen to us. It's pretty clear neither one of us had the mother we deserved. That's what my therapist always tells me. We don't always get to pick the parents we deserve.
You're in therapy? Oh, my. Look at you. You look tired. You're snappy at me. Why are you doing this?
Because I promised Mother I would never leave her, and I won't break that promise. I don't care about myself. Ever since Peter died, I just said whatever will be. I could put up with Mom. And I have, in case you hadn't noticed.
Let's take a look at what we have here. Annabelle, the younger sister, takes it on herself to be the caretaker. That fact reflects a common occurrence in our culture where approximately 2/3 of women can expect to be caregivers at some time in their lives. Anna is the, in quotes, the sibling from out of town. And she mimics the criticism of their mother by criticizing the sister. This dynamic of the sibling from out of town deserves some mention. And I speak about this from my own experience. And what I've seen is that whether it is from a sense of guilt or some misguided sense of power, the sibling from out of town will frequently breeze into the home of the parent and give the caregiving sibling orders or criticism about what she or he should do. Sometimes, as in this case, in this scenario, that dynamic reflects a lifelong sibling relationship. Sometimes it's simply a mechanism for the out-of-towner to get herself off the hook, give orders, and then leave to return to the comfort of her home, usually a good distance away. Annabelle is at risk for burnout because the elephant in the middle of the room between her and her mother is her mother's incessant criticism, coupled with Annabelle's questionable management of her own boundaries. She basically decided to move back to the cocoon of her home of origin after her husband died. And she has not left that shell. To her, the shelter she knows is much better than the unknown, especially after that unknown ended up resulting in trauma, the death of her husband. More critical, Annabelle is at risk for harming her mother. Now, how is that possible? How do we know that? How is it that a caregiver, someone like Annabelle, who has given up so much of her life to care for her mother, how is it that someone like her becomes at risk for abuse? Unfortunately, the negative effects of Anne's criticism, Annabelle's poor boundary management, and Annabelle's stress all pose as risk factors that can lead to abuse.